And I'm thankful to Mark, because that for me is free gold that I will gladly use the moment that I decide to. So, anyways, back into the little bit of a attacking mantra here. I'm going to move my troops here. And he did move his troops there. Great. So, I'm guessing he'll wall this as well, meaning he did not wall that. Okay. So, great. Did not wall this either. Oh, couldn't have, because that's my fucking main city. But anyways, he has 280 here. I will gladly run through that as well. Let us see if we need to respec for that. So, anyways, we'll do a multi-scout here, I'm thinking. That covers the nearby cities that we need. And he does have a few troops there. I'm going to go, it's a 120. It's a 120, so he just jumped it to 135. You see that? So, I'm going to full send that. Of course, not full send, because of course he has the troops in the nearby cities as well. He is jumping up. So this is a very common strategy, and actually one that I would recommend, because what you want to do here, or what you see here, is he is jumping up the level on his cities so that I have to send longer marches, which are longer time, gives him a longer reaction time as well. Where did I lose on that? Oh, I lost up here. That's fine. So yeah, this is actually a really good strategy. This one I would definitely put in your playbook here. And it's simply that you level up your cities. It forces the enemy to send bigger marches, slower marches, giving you much more time to react to that, and in turn giving you a higher chance of successfully defending. Now, I should have spec'd into striker there. I did not, and that was my downfall. That was actually a I don't know if you'd say novice mistake, but something about as close to novice as you can. Now, and it's really more of something where I'm thinking about it and then I just don't say it. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're attacking here, so he keeps troops up here. He then has that 57 Gs down there. He thinks he's successful. Whatever. Cool. We do have to keep an eye on this 4-minute march, which we will easily wall when it comes to us. But we're also on the edge of a level. We have currently dropped 200 G troops, and I'm guessing a similar amount for Zeus here. So, cool. Let's see if this lands. And, he got me again. Also, if I was spec'd into full striker, he would not have been able to. So, we're going to get, and I do level. Okay. So, we're going to get a quick little roll over to this area here to finish off that city that we have. Going to keep it in full rusher, and this time we're going to make sure to spec into striker, because again, I'm just messing around end of season. Wouldn't recommend this playstyle in general, but it is definitely fun to just full stack stuff. So yeah, sending that march, we will actually might as well send a march here. Let's see if we have, because if I'm sending full striker, might as well. So yeah, we'll do that. And then we will go into full striker again. There we go. This time I'm not screwing up the full striker swap. Screwed up twice in a row, which is very borderline embarrassing, but okay. So should be able to easily take both of these and then move into the defense. Well, I could probably take maybe a couple and then move into the defense of that. So yeah, that takes easy. Great. And then once we take this one, I'm actually going to go back into rusher, because we want to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a scout up here to pull attention, and then scout up here. I'm going to wait till my attack lands. Great. To pull that, then full back into rusher. Now you might think, man, you're wasting a fuckload of sapphires on this. You are correct. You are correct. I am. But, I save my sapphires and I have hundreds of them. Or not hundreds, but thousands. And I really see no purpose for them besides rerolling my gems. And luckily this time around of the discount event for rerolling gems, I don't see much, or I don't really even have much gems to reroll. So I can reroll 2-3 of them and then just spend the rest on enjoying gameplay or buying gear, whatever you mean. Just how I like to play. So we were going to get that level on that just to play it semi-safe. I don't think he's very fast. So I'm guessing it's possible I get walled down here, but it is also semi-unlikely. You can see here he leveled this up as sort of a point of reinforcement. So I guarantee he's sending troops down here to reinforce, because this is a good sector to reinforce from. Honestly, if I was him, I would have had them here. So I think he leveled this one up a little bit as well. I'd have him here because then he can defend this side, he can defend this side, and is much more effective, in my opinion. So we got this wall coming in here, should be very easy. I do want to make sure I am in Guardian gear, so let me do that real quick, just to give myself that bit more advantage, another 100% Guardian. And as we can see, easily take that. And running into this next city here. He hasn't reinforced these yet, but you will see that he will very soon. Very predictable play style by him. He does have the 455 Gs up here, so that is interesting, I guess. Like, I don't know why he doesn't have more troops, but fine by me, whatever. We'll keep, I'm guessing it's because he's sending a march down here. We will keep an eye on that. And let's zoom in. We got a little bit of a little wall action here. I would be very surprised if he was able to take it. He does not even close. And let's see what we got here. 455, 451, striker at 500, 700, a little bit over 700 Gs here, 3.3T experience. Very nice. Very, very good amount here. So what I want here is to continue to scout this guy. Obviously, he's at, so he's sending a small march here. I'm guessing he might have split his march so that he can reinforce faster. And realistically, if you are defending, this is a good strategy. You split your troops into a smaller segment because it goes 10 to 100, and then I got next level from that, I guess. So you want to do that to simply make your marches quicker, your reinforcements quicker. So sometimes this is a good strategy, especially if you need to get to a certain spot at a faster pace. Now, what I'm going to do here, because I don't expect him to counterattack, I expect him completely to defend, is that I'm going to push back up. And we're going to alternate between this. What we're going to do is we are going to start at the top, take a few cities, probably full stacking them, take them easily. And then we're going to work our way back down, take a few there. And basically the point of that is to try to make him to split his troops or keep his troops on a specific side that we are aware of. And it makes it easier to defend. Or to like plan our attack strategy and where we're going to attack from. So yeah, as you can see, Mark is still sending his little attacks because he knows I'm not there. And kudos to him. Throwing me off by whatever small portion of VP that I am gaining from this guy as well. So also we have Lady Toy here, not in a soul clan, so I'm wondering if he's purposely losing some cities to her to make it easily defendable by him. Not 100% sure, but interesting. Interesting, definitely. So we will send this out. He'll obviously defend that. And so we are going to waste even more sapphires, guys. Now, generally, I don't like to go by this playstyle, but as I said, end of season, got sapphires to lose, and I'm just messing around, having fun. And it's good to have fun in this game here and there. I want to make sure my bubble's set right for an hour and 40. I'm honestly guessing I can lower it down to simply just 43. And I will be fine doing that. So let us see how this turns out. And yeah, don't have extra troops to collect. 9 trillion gold to dump. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, I don't think he even moved troops to defend that one. So what I'm going to do here is, because I simply think he's too slow, is I'm going to spec back into Rusher. Yeah, this is going to be expensive for me. All right. Back into Rusher and send that slightly faster march, another save 12 seconds or something. And we are going to get that. Let me get a scout down. Definitely important to keep your knowledge on where their troops are at during your troop exchange. And he does not move his troops still, which I find interesting to say the least. Okay, so like I said, he has them split between the bottom and top. So basically, now that I know his troops are here, I can honestly just full stack everything and he will not defend me because he knows he'll lose. And all I have to do is keep scouting this singular city to keep an eye on if he is going to do that. But you know what? Because I got all this gold to spend, let me just jump up to 130s so that he is the one in this exchange that has to change. So we're going to keep scouting, and we don't see anything here. He did move out of here, so now we're going to attack this city. Can I? I can barely. It's gonna for a high loss. I can. Yeah, that's just a little bit of a glitch there. I sent that out, and then he scouted at the same time. So, oh, is he attacking me? He is. He is. Oh, okay. With, I don't know. See, this is a very dumb play for 2 reasons. So obviously I wall him, but then I also, during walling him, I remove his troops from that place. So he isn't able to defend anymore from this side because I just killed all the troops. Oh, he's able to wall me here. Good job. Good job. Actually, that's I'll give praise when due. That is solid. So, anyways, I will fully wall him down here, and then I will, let's see, still in Rusher, still in Guardian, great. And then I will be able to take, I believe, this entire sector down at the bottom here with relative ease. And while I'm doing that, I might as well jump up. Let me get to just 125s here real quick. And I can actually throw up 130s all around. And this just helps me out. Don't have to worry about defending as much. And if I do defend, it is much easier because he has that. And he's just spam scouting me. He's scared. So let's give him a scout back. We'll get a little bit of information here on where his troops are at. He's hoping that I did not move troops down to wall him, but he also has that 363G still up there. What he should be scouting is down here, not up there, to determine on if he's going to get walled or not, and then make a play off that, because that is certain, but up here is just speculative. Like, he assumes that I'm going to wall him, but he does not know until he gets actually like a troop. Let's see if I can actually get a fucking scout out. Jesus. All right, so we will go with that. 1 minute march, pretty easy. And while we're doing that, we're going to do a little bit of a mass attack here simply because I believe he doesn't have any troops down here anymore. So it should be a very easy little conquering down here, and that'll leave absolutely nothing for him to work on. Let's do this one. All right, we'll do that, and we'll leave it at that. I believe at least one of these will get walled, but as long as the larger ones don't get walled, taking the 133 and the 135, then I'm not worried. Oh shit, I didn't even pay attention to that. So obviously he has that coming in 16 seconds. I completely played that wrong. My bad. Okay, this is actually a good play. So I'm actually pretty. I wasn't paying attention, but I'm not impressed. But I would say this is what I would do. The exact same thing. What you basically want to do is you see someone attacking you, and so you decide to 28. No, I'm not going to do that. So instead of defending, you decide to reclaim a certain segment of the territory that you have currently lost. And so this is what I do a lot, and it is good play, and I would definitely recommend it. So that's what he's doing here. If he tries it further in these two cities that I wasn't paying attention to, then I will definitely wall him. I did not have my, what's it called? Did not have my attention panned towards that segment, so definitely lost out on a little bit of that, but that is fine. All right, so we have almost cleared through the entire bottom section. We are going to have to regroup to take that 130 in the back here, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Did I send a smaller merch than I intended? Maybe. All right, so oh no, this isn't him. This is this guy just taking some free cities up there because he can. All right, cool. So move our troops down, waste a few more speed boost. We're able to take that. Great. I'm going to boost them down in this corner as well because I want that 130. All right, I'm going to give that a scout again and take that. I'm not sure if the 46 can take it. It can, just barely. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to get these boosted over as well to that point of attack here. So let's do that. Get a few levels on that. I'm just going to throw them to 120s, force a 10 to 100G march on these. I very highly doubt that he's going to make an attempt to reclaim these bottom ones, so we will see from there. Great. All right. So we have the 400Gs, and we are going to send the march here. It is possible that there's lag, and he leveled up the city, which could mess me up. Normally, if you zoom in and out, it will refresh and show if he actually leveled up the city, and I don't see that right now. So it looks like we're doing well on that regard. And now that we are up here is going to be purely my troops versus his troops. Every single march is going to be defended by him pretty efficiently, actually. So let us keep a little bit of an eye on this guy in case there's ever cities that he wants to take that are nearby, but I don't really care about that. I'm obviously kind of staying at a base. We have lost about 200 Gs, maybe a bit more. He's scouting me. All my troops are in my main, so it doesn't matter at all. He's doing the same thing where he is spreading out his troops at the top there, which you're free to do, of course. Don't necessarily think it's a good idea. I'm going to reload my game here to see if by chance he is reinforcing that city, because I've had a bit of an issue with reinforced cities not showing up early season. So I want to make sure of that. And doesn't look like that's the case, so I'm going to boost my troops up into the safe location of my main city right now. So we're going to do that. Cool. Looking good so far. Oh, I almost missed this. Going to boost these up as well. Now, yeah, it doesn't show it anymore. So we're going to keep scouting that. And you can see he has his troops spread out. He has 100 Gs here, 200, 37, 268, 373. And basically, he's hoping that when I do send a march, it's going to be 100 G to a T, which it will be, by the way. And then he's also hoping that when I do that, it'll give him enough time to reinforce those cities. And if he was really smart, he would have all that and then another like 400 Gs in his main city that can easily reinforce these 3 cities that are closest access points to what I have. Now, what he doesn't expect is that I'm going to instead attack this city. And I am going to do exactly that. Now, I actually want to get a view on his Guardian. He's up to 700, which means he's spec'd into Guardian, which also means he is 1 slow motherfucker. So I want to see here if it gives me 11 seconds versus 10. So this city is a bit closer to this one than the other. And I am full Russia right now. So I believe I am nearing 2 times what his Russia is, personally. Let me get so 222. So let me get a little bit under 80 here, or 922, sorry. We'll just do that. And we will boost all of them for you guys, speed it up a bit. Still got the 300 here. You can see he kind of is building up his little brigade here. He has the 134, the 140, 131, 135, 135, 134. And so he's expecting me to then take these cities that he has on the edge and make him a little bit of an advantage here. But as you can see, I am going to be taking the 1 minute march over to this 134. And from there, realistically, I should have maybe made this march slightly smaller, like an 800 G march, so that I had enough troops from, I think, no, I could maybe take the 130, but I couldn't take much more. So I think from here we are actually going to just full send his cities, because you kind of have to at this point. He has a little bit less troops than I, but obviously in larger cities. And so I'm going to simply, well, we'll see how it goes, but I'm guessing that I will be, let me go back into Striker then. Because he might have actually been able to get there in time. And if he is able to get there in time, let's see what we're doing. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, he wasn't able to get, or maybe he just didn't have enough troops. No, just 300 Gs. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is, I don't see anything down here. We're going to go back into fucking Russia. Oh man, this turning out expensive, boys. All right, max that out, go back to 1700. We're going to split this into 2 marches because it is simply quicker. And so we're going to try to get that 140 here in just a minute. There we go. All right. And let us collect here, because we're losing troops losing cities as we are gaining cities. So collect here, maybe get maximize our amount of troops that we're able to take, and we will scout up here, hopefully giving him a sense that we might attack up here and not reinforce the bottom. But it's very likely that he's reinforcing that. Is more of a time difference here. He did get that. So I'm guessing, let's see. That brings it to 8T. Now I can get up to 6 times that. So I basically can go 6 times 1.2, which is 7. So I don't even think I could take the 140. So if he was really smart at defending here, what he might try to do is simply take the cities that he currently has and run them all up to 140s, especially on the edge of where I can attack from, which is kind of what he's doing already, leveling up the cities. Then he'd be able to defend me decently easily. So what we're going to do instead is simply send our troops to this nearby city here to the 135. And while we are still in Russia, we're going to send it here. And that gives us 2 access points. Now, realistically, we took like 90% of his cities already. And these last few are more of like just flexing. It's not even fucking what's he got on the 474 there? 8T. It's a very similar stat to what I'm running. 6T here. This is what we'll do. Just for you guys, I'm going to send this last march. I'm going to respec one more time. And I'm going to end the video here. Because he will wall this. But I also want to just be like, screw you. He will wall this pretty easily, actually. But I also didn't want to end the video on me winning, you know? I don't want to always say, like, my strategy is the best. I kind of want to give you a oversight of what you can do wrong and what you can do right. And I definitely do both. So this is what you can do wrong. And basically, he'll wall me here, get a little bit of gold, and then his clanmates over here will likely feed him a bit so that he can stay in the top 6%. But yeah, let's get a zoom in on here, the last little segment, and 380. So I burned through a little bit of his troops here and made 700 G gold. So basically now I am dropped down 500 trillion, I think, roughly. And so what I'm going to do here, because he has little amount of troops, is I'm going to put or not 500 trillion, fucking hell. I've dropped like 500 Gs this video. So I'm going to simply put defending troops in this segment, and then I'm going to jump the remaining cities that I have on this side, because they're safe from the other side, to the 130s, which are actually maybe we'll jump to 125s first, just to make sure I got enough gold to do everything. Cool. A little bit of gold left. Maybe you can go to 128s, I guess. All right. So, spend all our gold, and I kind of wanted to get a last little peek at the leaderboard here. No clan gold to collect. So, we are still sitting very well into the top 6%. It is important to note that they do not count in the inactive players or the people that have gone AFK or deleted their accounts, whatever, throughout the season. And so, or I should say they do count that. So then after the season actually ends, they make a calculation, and it turns out that you are like 1 to 2% lower than the actual standing of the leaderboard. So you do want to make sure you're a couple percent into the green on this, which obviously I am. I'm well above that. And this guy is at 2.38, which would make him 2.38. So why does it say he's not in the top 50 then. Maybe it just hasn't refreshed yet. So he's around 50. I'm guessing he's also in the top 6%, but I just wanted to get a little bit of an attack montage in here for you guys to show some gameplay examples of what to do and what not to do in different scenarios that you can just mess around with and have fun. So good way to also waste sapphires, which obviously I did in this video, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna just basically defend till my bubble drops in 23 minutes, and I will see you guys next season. Definitely, I'm just gonna give you like the general spiel here. Feel free to join my Discord, which keeps up with promo codes, monthly giveaways. You can ask questions. If you really enjoyed the video or appreciate it, whatever, you can like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I do definitely appreciate that, but there's no pressure to do so. Definitely use my code OCD, all lowercase, in the MillionLords web shop to save yourself 5% on every MillionLord purchase that you make. And yeah, I also have linked giveaways to the code that you use in the web shop. So I give away 20% of everything I earn personally from that, because I do get a little bit of kickback. So just to, show appreciation for you guys that you're using my web shop code, then I will let's say I earn $50 from the purchases you guys make, then I will give you guys what is this guy doing? Then I'll give you guys 10 of that. So yeah, keep up, join my server, and you'll be able to keep up with that and hopefully find it entertaining. I guess I will end the video on attempting a wall on this guy. Because he's sending a longer march and it is 110T, I'm kind of guessing that he's just full sending that. So I'm gonna use my last skill reset for 700 sapphires, and I'm gonna jump up to 800 guardian here and make an attempted wall. I do think let me get a boost on the quicker one, because I do think they are collaborating. You can see soul catchers for his clan and soul catchers for the same, so they're very likely talking in chat to each other and saying, I'm attacking, try to attack him at the same time, and we'll work out a really smart gameplay. No, you won't. Let me tell you that right now. It is extremely easy to defend. It is not easy to attack. And so now that I'm in the position of defending, then I will simply defend, and I will do it fairly easily. I do want to note that this guy could also just go full striker, and I'm guessing he can reach 700. And because he is also 6 levels ahead of me and is dark red to me, having 132 cities, it is very likely, and like 3 times my VP, it is very likely he's hitting me with like 4 or 5 trillion troops. Maybe I'll resend that. I'm gonna say 3 to 5 trillion troops, and I am only guarding with 1.1. So it is pretty likely that I will not be able to defend this, but it makes me good gold, makes me good experience. I honestly, because it's double experience, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna gain VP on this exchange. All right, so looks like Marky Mark here has 32 seconds until his attack lands. As you can see, I am fully spec'd into Guardian. We also have a temple, which is helping me out, getting me to a bit over 854 Guardian and getting my Guardian for the city at 16.1. Now, of course, it would be closer to, or really above 20, but as you can see, he also scouted me, so it's likely he spec'd full striker. So I'm guessing when we see this report, he's going to beat me, and he's going to get, oh shit, I barely beat him. Okay, so he did not spec out of his current skill tree into full striker, which would have got him the win if he would have. Which, I mean, it's possible those are also just his stats, but whatever. But let me see. As you can see, I was, let's see, I think I gained just a little bit, of VP from that as well, which is nice. So yeah, I appreciate it, Mark, if you're watching me. And yeah, I'm going to leave you guys at that. I hope you enjoyed, and have a great season. See you guys next time.